Your spelling list?
Yes,
Okay, so in first grade, guys, we have now we have spelling. So of course, if you look at this list, I'm sure everyone can spell these words, right? Yeah, very, very easy. But as we look through our book and we get to our bigger list, the words get a little harder. Okay. So this week we will only have 10 words. That's what our test will be on this week. Only the 10 words that we find on list 1 on page 2 in our book. Does everyone see their list? Yes. Okay. So every Monday I will introduce your spelling list to you. We'll say, spell, say, meaning we say the word, we spell it, and then we say it again. And we also write it. So Asa, it's important that you're writing your words at home as well. Okay. So I think today's assignment is we are writing them 3 times each. Let me show you what that looks like when you write it down. So your first word is man. So let me show you what I have to do. Is everyone looking? Some people are. Thank you for those that are focused. Wow, amazing. You don't have that paper, and I never said to get that out. Wow. Okay, so if my word is man, I have my paper that I'm going to write my words on. I look at number 1. I start with 1 for man. I put M-A-N. That's 1 time. We're writing it 3 times. Then I do it again. M-A-N. How many times is that? 2 times. How many times I said we have to write it? 3 times. So then I do it again. Yep, 3 times. M-A-N. That's what you do. Now, right now, you don't have this paper. You do not have this paper. Okay, I have to give it to you. So for the second time, you don't have the paper. I just want you to look at me, okay? We got it? Okay. So you see this, Asa? So that's how we write our spelling words. When I say 3 times, or whether it's 4 times or 5 times, this is how you write it. You'll write it the same word 3 times on the same line. So then after man, I have the word ran. So look, guys, ran, I will do the same thing. I'll go to number 2. All right, ran 1 time, ran a 2nd time, ran a 3rd time, because I'm writing my words how many times? 3 times. So do you see that? This is how we write our spelling every week, okay? Okay. This week it's 3 times. Yes, this week is 3 times, but as we get more, the more words we get, the more we'll write them. So this week we're starting with 3. Next week we're probably gonna have 3, but then I'll probably eventually pick up to 4 and 5 times. Now you might say, Ms. Switches, why are we writing our words so much? Well, you learn them by writing them, right? Because on your test Friday, guess what you have to do? Spell them without looking. So by us practicing how to write it and how to spell it, therefore, whenever we take our test on Friday, you'll say, oh, I remember how to write man, M-A-N, man, right? So we'll have A's on Friday, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll make all A's on Friday? Mm-hmm. I hope so. So yeah, so Asa, did you already write your spelling today or not yet?
I'm going to write now.
Okay, well, no, you can do it after our Zoom because we won't be long on today. But I just wanted to introduce our list and show you how to write them, okay? You don't have to turn this in. You don't have to send it to me or anything. I just want to make sure that you know how the format will work for when we take our test on Friday, okay? So let's go ahead and look at our list, guys. If you could put your pencils down that I asked you twice already not to have in your hand. If you could put your pencil down, we will go ahead and go through our spelling list. So again, we will say the word, we spell the word, then we say it. So for example, man, I would say man, M-A-N, man. We got it? All right, let's do it together. Point to each word as we say them. First word is man. Spell it. M-A-N. Next word, ran. R-A-N. Ran. Next word, sun.
S-U-N.
Sun. Bus. B-U-S. Bus. Next word, hot. Hot. H-O-T. Okay, we're on the next row. Net. Net. N-E-T. Net. Okay, next word. Sit.
Sit.
S-I-T. Sit.
Sit.
Next word. Cub.
Cub.
C-U-B. Cub. And then the green words are our sight words, which are still spelling words. First one is a, and the, T-H-E, the. Awesome. So this is our spelling list this week. This is spelling list 1. We will eventually add Greek and Latin to our spelling words, but we will do that the week after Labor Day. I'll give you a few weeks of adjusting to spelling tests before we add those harder words on there as well, okay? So after our Zoom, you don't have to do it now, Asa, but after our Zoom, we will practice writing our words 3 times today, okay? How does that sound? Good. All right, so we usually would do spelling, language, science, and social studies, but we do not have science and social studies this week, only because I didn't want to introduce it this week, but so we'll only go on to language. So you'll need a sheet of paper, okay?
Okay.
When we talked about making good decisions, that wasn't a good one. Anyone finished or not yet? Still working? It looks like we're okay. All right. I don't have anybody in person yet either, so we'll see.
I'm done.
Let me see.
We need blood.
Okay, good. All right. So you can keep your spelling list out because as soon as we finish, what were we supposed to do with this? When we did this morning, where was it supposed to go?
100.
Yeah. So why is it still on the table?
That's not for me because I had a.
I didn't say it
little
was.
bit.
I actually did not say that it was. Yeah.
I don't have space for the rest.
Sorry, I don't know.
Mr. Lucas, what about men?
Did I have a page today? Tomorrow I have a page. What's your name at the top?
I like men.
What's your name at the top? And yes, this is still not any. That's fine.
This Lucas.
Okay.
This Lucas, can we
What's your
bring
name
this
at the
home
top?
to practice
What?
to counsel on her?
I think you should know how to do that. Right?
I do.
That's what I thought.
I just like to practice. Okay, sorry. I already wrote the 9 days. 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't write it. I'm second.
The Miss Lou is listening to what I said. So put her name at the top.
Yeah, she the one that called her. She took they the words still the words said the word. You just spelling them. You was not saying it.
I'm trying to get to my Zoom.
Listen to what she's saying.
Trying to write it as best as we can right now.
Okay. Yeah, we got 200. Then you can go.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to language. So language will be what we'll do in the afternoons. Language is whenever we are going to learn the different parts of speech. And so in particular, the first one that we're learning is nouns. We'll be on nouns for a little while. Okay, so this is nouns. The word nouns are noun. I say noun. Okay, so over the course of the school year, we'll learn all the parts of speech. And what I mean by that is these are things that we use while we are speaking. Okay, we use them all the time. Well, now you're going to know that, oh, that's a noun, that's a verb, that's a pronoun. Okay, so we'll learn nouns, pronouns, verbs, and adjectives. Those are the 4 that we will learn over the course of the whole school year. We start with nouns every year. We'll do that for a little while, and then we go into pronouns, and then we'll go into verbs, and then we go into adjectives, okay? And then when you go to 2nd grade next year, you'll build on all that we learned in 1st grade. Okay, do we have our names on our paper? Okay, so this is the word noun. Can you say that? Noun. Okay, so a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. Let me say that again. If I ask you what is a noun, this is what you would say. A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. A noun is 4 things. It's the name of a person, a place, a thing, and an idea. Those are the 4 things that nouns are. If it is not a person, if it is not a place, if it is not a thing, if it is not an idea, then guess what? It's not a noun. A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. Okay? So that definition, and when I say definition, that means what it means. Okay? Is that you, Avaya? Let me see. Okay, awesome. Okay, Dennis, maybe give you a few more minutes. What number are you on now? Okay, all right, about 2 more minutes. Okay, sorry. So yes, a noun. I'm writing it here. That's what you wrote out. I'm writing it in cursive so that y'all can write it. So it's easier for y'all to translate it to paper.
I'm done.
Did I not ask y'all to do earlier?
No, done. Oh, done. Raise your hand.
Now listen.
Take it. You have ruler here. Raise your hand.
It's not just that. It's just 1st grade is learning, but 2nd grade, y'all understand that. And you know what's expected of you all. Okay? I will not repeat the same thing to you guys all day. I'm not. Okay? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Now.
I'm talking 2nd grade, so I'm sorry. I had to. Yes. Okay, so a noun. All right, so here we go. This is the definition of a noun. A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. So will you say this after me? So I'm going to ask you, what is a noun? This is what you say. A noun.
A noun.
Yes, repeat after me. Sorry. A noun
A noun
is the name
is the name
of a
of a
person,
person,
place,
place, thing,
or idea.
or idea.
Good. Let's do it again. I'm going to ask you, what is a noun? You say a noun
A noun
is the name
is the name
of
of a
person,
person,
place,
place,
thing,
thing,
or idea.
or idea.
Awesome. So that is what a noun is. So whenever you take a test, or whenever I orally, meaning I just ask you with my words, when I ask you what is a noun, this is what you have to say. Also, this is what you will have to write on the test. So the first few times, I know that you'll be learning it. So I will kind of, be like, it's okay if you maybe miss a word or two. But after about 2 weeks of learning nouns, I expect you to write this completely, exactly how Ms. Flugents has it here on the board. So that is why I need you to have a paper, because that's what you're going to do now. You are going to write this down on a paper and you are going to study this, because are you testing on this week? Yeah, you are. And so you're not going to have to write it just yet. Right now, the test will be, you just have to identify which one is the definition. But right now, I do want you to write it, because eventually you will have to write the whole thing on your own without help. Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes right now. So put noun at the top. Let me show you. So about right here, put noun. It's right here on the board. Now, look at table 2. They're writing and ready to go. So right here, put noun. Okay, are we finished?